the whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I'm gonna be going over the best teams to choose for your team fantasy packs. You guys have been spamming me, asking me to make this video, and I've told you guys I like to wait for the database to actually come out so we can see like all of the elites for every single team, so we know all of the overalls of every single team. But luckily, there is one way we can actually see all the elites for teams. We don't know the exact overalls, so there won't be, full detail. Oh, this team has 583 overalls, whatever, and it won't be that much detail, unfortunately, but it doesn't look like the database is going to drop today, and we may actually even get EA access tomorrow. Usually it drops a day early, so it could potentially drop at some point tomorrow. So obviously, if we're not getting the database tonight, I'm not going to have any time to make this video when we actually get our hands on the game for a couple of days. So I want to get this out to you guys right now. If you guys have EA Play Pro on PC, you actually get like the full game with EA Play Pro, and you get like team fantasy packs and everything. But I feel like we have just enough info I can make this video for you guys. I like to wait for the database so I have 100% all the info, but unfortunately it looks like that is not coming today. So I got you guys the vid today. I do want to give a shout out to Sam Ford for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to be shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, turn notification bell on, and comment down below Noti Gang. Now, some things I want to say here. With the MVP edition and the Dynasty edition, guys, you do not get the pre-order packs tomorrow or the 12th whenever EA Access drops. You get them on the 17th. But, as I said, if you have EA Play Pro over on PC, if EA Access drops tomorrow or it drops the 12th, whenever it drops, you actually get like all the Dynasty rewards, I'm pretty sure, over there, and you get like all the team fantasy packs. So this will help you guys over on PC, and you can come back to this video and watch it again if you want to when you guys get it over on console. But with the standard edition, you do not get any gold team fantasy packs. With the MVP, you get 11, and with Dynasty, you get 22. Now, what is going to be in those gold team fantasy packs? Well, you're going to get some silver cards, potentially power-ups, gold cards, and potentially elites. So really, the ways that we're going to take a look at this and kind of determine what are the best teams to actually choose for this, because you get to choose any team you want every single pack. So you could do, if you have 22 packs, you could do one of 22 different teams if you wanted to. It doesn't matter. You could pick a team, a different team, like a new pack. So really, the two different ways that I look at it are, you either want to go for it big time and go with some teams that give you the highest overall players in the game, and you're just trying to hit a home run basically, or you go with teams that just have a ton of elites. And to be honest with you guys, I think I found a pretty good balance, so let's get into that. So what you guys are looking at right here, I actually showcased for you guys a couple of days ago, but this is all the power-ups at the beginning of the game. So what does this mean? Well, that means every single player in this picture, aside from Devonta Smith, of course, because he does have the rookie master card, I believe every other player in this picture has a core elite card, which I went through here. I had a couple of teams in mind that I wanted to talk about today, and I tried to find every single elite in these pictures. Now, I probably missed a couple of them because there's 264 players you're looking at right now, so I definitely probably missed a couple of them, but I think I've really narrowed it down to about 3 or 4 teams that I think you guys should maybe split your packs into. Now, if you guys are opening up those gold team fantasy packs, right, and you're doing one specific pack and it's just hidden for you, keep doing it. Me personally, I always kind of have a ranking of what teams I want to go through, and if I've gone through, let's say there's 22 packs, right, and I've done like 16 of them, and I'm not getting anything good, I would probably, this is just, me personally, I would then probably switch it up and go with a team that just has a bunch of elites to try to secure some good coins. Now, as I said, power-ups are really, really key with this as well. You're going to get a lot of power-ups, so you want to go with a team, if they have a really high overall player, right, let's say the Chiefs, which, spoiler, is one of the teams I'm going to talk about today, with Mahomes, right? Mahomes, his power-up, and him in general, probably not going to be very expensive because of the pre-order. If you guys have Dynasty or MVP, you get a fantasy pack that allows you to pick between him or Tom Brady as NAT. So a lot of people are going to have Mahomes. A lot of people are going to have his power up because it also gives you a power up pack, right? So he's going to be very, very cheap there. But someone like, I don't know, Tyreek Hill, obviously a very, very wanted player for the Chiefs. Very, very fast. His power up, very, very expensive, and I'll showcase that for you guys as well. Kind of what we can expect the market to look like on the power ups and also like the base elites and stuff. I'm going to show you guys Madden 21 prices. They can be different for 22. But along with the Chiefs, not only having Mahomes, also having Tyreek Hill, having Travis Kelce, having Chris Jones, having the Honey Badger, and I'm sure there's even some more elites in this picture that I did miss out on. Their kicker, I believe, or their punter, I want to say. Maybe even both of those guys actually have core elites as well. If they're pictured in here, they should have a core elites. Obviously, with the Chiefs, that has to be one of your top selections strictly for Tyreek Hill and his power-ups, Travis Kelce and his power-ups, Mahomes and his power-ups. Badger is also going to be one that's going to be decently expensive. Chris Jones, and as I said, there's probably even some other elites in here that I'm forgetting about, maybe like some offensive linemen, whatever, that I just haven't noticed in this picture. But definitely the Chiefs are a top team. Maybe even number one. The Chiefs obviously are a very, very good team. They have quite a few elites and quite a few high elites. Now, another team, though, is, of course, going to be the Rams. They have 288 overall players, so obviously they have to be on this list here with Donald and Ramsey. If you're looking for trying to make the most coins possible, and they also have got, I saw Andrew Whitworth here on this list. There may even be some other ones that I'm overlooking there, but Donald and Ramsey alone definitely makes them noteworthy having 288s. That's pretty risky, I'll say that, but if you manage to get a Ramsey power-up, a Donald power-up, that's definitely going to be a very, very expensive one. So the Rams have to be here. Not my favorite. I personally would still rather go with Chiefs because you have Kelce, you have Tyreek, you have Mahomes, Honey Badger, Chris Jones, all of them, all their power-ups. That's a really good team to me. But another team that I want to mention, and I feel like this is maybe one that's going to get overlooked just because of the Rams and Chiefs, is the Packers. The Packers are actually a very, very good option because as I've always told you guys this, I've made this video many years in a row just to go over this because obviously Gold Team Fantasy Packs are big and you guys need some assistance with those. The Packers are a great team. Not only do the Packers actually have very high overall players, but the Packers have a ton of elites. Now, I may even be missing one or two more, maybe that I just didn't notice on this list, but I'm going to name off all the ones that I went through and I searched in through here, and I found them all. Aaron Rodgers, of course, has an 86 overall card. Given, you know, a bunch of free quarterbacks, you can get a free 85 overall Aaron Rodgers. You guys play Superstar KO, so he's probably not going to be crazy expensive, but him, Devontae Adams, he's a very high overall wide receiver. Maybe not super wanted because of his speed, but his route running is really good. Still very high overall. Jair Alexander, very wanted cornerback. Aaron Jones, Adrian Amos, Preston Smith, David Bakhtiari, you know he's going to be a higher overall left tackle. Elton Jenkins, Kenny Clark, you know he's going to be a higher overall DT. And then J.K. Scott and Mason Crosby as well. A ton of elites, and some of those kind of higher overall. So those are 11 elites that I just named off, and of those 11 elites, Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, and Jair Alexander, three very wanted cards. Maybe not so much Devontae, as I said, because kind of slower, but Jair is definitely one of the most wanted corners. So the Packers, I think if you're not hitting well in the Chiefs and the Rams, I would do some Packers packs because those power-ups are going to be pretty good and a ton of elite options there. And I think the final team that I want to mention here, because all the names of these players are pretty wanted, it's not necessarily up there, I would say, with even the Chiefs. I'd probably rather do the Chiefs over them. But the Seahawks, they have Russell Wilson, which we already know he's getting a superstar card, so the value on that may be a little bit higher than you think because people are going to want that superstar card. DK Metcalf, of course. Tyler Lockett, he's going to be fast. And then Bobby Wagner and Jamal Adams as well for the Seahawks. But I think my top three teams are definitely the Chiefs, the Rams, and the Packers. That's not saying going with your favorite team or other teams are bad. I didn't even put the Cowboys on this list because I just don't feel like the Cowboys have enough higher overall cards. There's, of course, Zach Martin, Zeke, Dak, Tyron Smith, whatever. The Bills also have got quite a few players on this list as well. Josh Allen, Tre'Davious White, and, of course, the Ravens have Marlon Humphrey, Mark Andrews, Lamar Jackson, and some other elites in here as well. I'm sure Marcus Peters, I don't actually see him right now. I'm not looking at him, but I'm sure he's on this list as well, probably as a core elite. The Ravens have quite a few elites, but again, my top three: Chiefs, Rams if you're really trying to hit big and just get an 80 overall, and then the Packers. Now, what kind of price range could we be looking at here for someone like Tyreek Hill? Well, last year at the beginning of the game, guys, he was almost 300K. Given, though, there's a big difference this year. Rookie premieres. Jamar Chase, I think, is going to bring down the value of Tyreek a little bit, so I don't know if he'll be 300K day one. I really don't think he's going to be. He's going to be very expensive, but I do not believe he's going to be around the 300K price range. And as I said, the power-ups of these guys, those can go for a lot too. This is Tyreek Hill's power up on day one, and you guys see it was about 90K, then it hit about 110, 150, all the way up to 180K. And this is Jalen Ramsey. Let's say if you guys wanted to do some of those Rams packs, trying to get Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald. Well, this is Jalen Ramsey last year, where he was only an 85 overall. Still about 30K a power up. And then, of course, Aaron Donald, you guys can see, always very wanted, 40K, 70K-ish. When it comes to the teams, those are the ones you guys want to do, but also I do want to mention, make sure you guys always check the prices on gold cards. There's going to be some sneaky, maybe more expensive gold cards, depending on the sets for team builders, if we get team diamonds, whatever, and of course, the rookies. I always just say you should probably try to get done the core rookie masters like Devonta Smith, because depending on the set, it could give you a little bit of profit. Devonta Smith there definitely looks like a pretty good card, or at the worst case scenario, sell your core rookies because they're going to have some value to them. So with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure to drop a like on the video, and of course hit that sub button down below. I wish we had the database so I could be, more in depth, show you all the overalls of every team, whatever, but unfortunately, we don't have it yet, and I didn't want to risk not getting this video out to you guys. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. See you guys next time.